for this.
I don't know if you saw that, but
What?
Dan was going over to Marth, and then Dan went to Rosa.
Oh,
He switched back to Cloud. He was like, nah, I'm not dealing with Rosa.
Yeah.
Dan's Rosa is actually really good.
Oh yeah, no. Dan, like I said, Dan is also one of the GGA boys. Probably the best Rosa in our region right now. This looks like button check. Yeah, it's probably it's button check.
Yeah, I think somebody's buttons aren't working.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Dan maybe might have something wrong with his controller. I saw him holding up and like, yo, check out shield button's not working.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, no.
Get that young reset.
Yeah, that young reset. Yeah, but that's one of the other players that's just been on a tear.
Notable placings.
Third
ignition number 33.
Ignition number 33. But still, he's got some pretty good placings. He got into top 32 at Evo. That's nothing to scoff at.
Definitely.
He got third at Smash and Splash, including taking a set off of Ally in winners. That's really, really tough to do. And yeah, no, his Cloud has honestly been on fire as of recently.
Yeah, at this point, you could probably say that's one of like the top Clouds.
Oh yeah, I would not hesitate in saying that at all. He is one of the top Clouds in the country, hands down.
But Dan, also one of the top Marios in the country.
That's true. These are both really top level players with their characters.
But running the game one though, Dan definitely got the percent lead by a little bit. But this is Cloud, so you can't really.
Yeah, he's got to be super patient with Cloud, because any sort of overextension, that's when Cloud is just going to go in and ruin your day absolutely. And just Ned, the one thing that he loves doing is just when you're sitting in shield, he just loves to jump around, occasionally throw the auto-cancel up airs to force a decision, and then after you make that decision, that's when he goes in and actually goes for what he was intending to do in the first place. And he's really good on those shield cross-ups. Right, making it back, he had to burn his limit, but he can get that back.
Oh,
the back air!
Catching him dropping shield. I don't know if Ned was trying to charge limit right there, or
I think it might have been charge limit. Either way, it could have been a shield poke. I don't know how low his shield was, but either way, that was definitely a good poke. And Dan coming back. Nice down tilt.
Let's see what Dan can do with his first stock.
Again with the pivot grabs.
Oh, he take a jump?
That's been just...
Oh, he did. He caught his jump with that neutral layer.
That was crazy. Yeah, that's one thing that Ned's been doing a lot today. He's been landing these really good pivot grabs that have been just netting him stocks.
Ned always, like, with his Cloud, like, he gets a lot of grabs for a Cloud player, because Cloud's grab is not that good.
Well, the one thing that Ned is especially good at with Cloud, and this is one thing that he also does in practice, is just the movement. Yeah. He is so good at dash dancing, darting in and out, knowing when to approach. And the reason why, like, one of the reasons why, one of the warm-ups that he does before tournaments, he just goes into training mode, just practices movement.
Yeah. And a lot of times you'll just see him have limit and just hold it, because, like, Cloud's movement is so much better with limit.
And he just uses that movement as just an intimidation
like
factor.
That right there, like down throw to Nair? That looked true, and that probably isn't true, like without limit, because Cloud isn't as fast to follow up.
All right, now Dan's got to land. This is going to be very rough.
Yeah, Dan got that first stock, but
he tries to limit side B, but just outspacing it. All right, back down. Yeah, and Dan, he's not going for any sort of big conversions off of grabs anymore. He's just going for little one-and-done combos. He does not want to overextend at this point.
Cloud can just up air you if you ever overextend.
All right, Flood, nice job just getting stage control, getting Ned to kind of back off a little bit. Now they're just both in neutral. All right, it's all a matter of who extends first. All right, he gets a back throw. He's got limit. And that's just, again, the cross-ups that Ned has thrown out on these shields. You really can't stay in shield against him because he's just going to keep dancing around it until you make a mistake. Oh, he runs into the side B, and that's going to take the first game.
Yeah, Dan isn't happy about that, but I don't think anybody's happy about that.
I mean, yeah, it's Cloud.
Oh yeah, that was a really good side B, though.
With Cloud,
he never threw it out at all. He didn't do any limit stuff, really. Did he? How did he get? I don't know. My memory's not too great right now, but
my memory's kind of off too because I haven't eaten.
But going into game 2, Battlefield.
This is, I feel like this is, I don't know about this counter pick, but
Yeah.
I could see that it's more or less something to fix. I think he's recognizing that he was having trouble landing that last match, so he wants to try platform. But at the same time, this is Cloud's best stage.
Yeah, this definitely is. It's hard to counter pick Cloud. Like, honestly.
It really is. I feel like the only solid counter picks that work, and it doesn't even work all the time, is Lilat and maybe Duck Hunt every now and then. Maybe. But all the rest of the stages, you know, FD he does super good on. Battlefield Dreamland he does super good on.
Usually it's just you do a counter pick Cloud based on like comfort picks.
Yeah.
Because like you're not really gonna pick a stage that Cloud's not good on. Because he's good on every stage. But definitely looking like counter pick's not coming too much in hand.
Yeah.
They're definitely looking pretty good right now.
Kind of rough. Yeah, he's got a pretty comfortable percent lead. Falling up airs. Now Dan's got to find a way to get back down to the stage. He does, but eats the jabs. Standing by ledge. He's got to be careful. Nice wall jump to get back on stage. That forward tilt, it's not safe on shield, and here he goes. Opting not to go any further with that combo. Off stage. Ooh, and
Yeah.
Ned has to burn his limit. That was really smart.
Had down there, getting damn punished.
Wow, ooh, that was really
Like,
quick.
I'm surprised that was no punish on that landing.
I'm surprised too. I thought that neutral air was not going to hit.
And that was really scary because Ned got that down smash. That would definitely scooped him up to the other side.
All right, wake up, down air. It's going to put the first stock in Ned's favor. And again, just these falling uppers. He's so good at acknowledging when it's okay to go in for that cross up. All right, grabs ledge. Still has limit. On. This is where it gets really tough. Anytime that Dan is above Ned,
Up airs, he's getting so much off of it.
he's just not letting Dan land at all.
Like even when Dan, you saw right there, Dan. Oh wow.
Oh, that's rough. Oh no, Battlefield saving his life. He's still living.
Well, you saw that one time Dan tried to overextend a combo and he got caught by the up air to break the combo.
And that's the tough thing with Cloud. You can overextend, but you run the risk of eating an even bigger punish on that end.
Yeah, and like Cloud, he can take your combo from you. Like you can combo him, he up air, and then he start up airing you.
Oh, reverse aerial rush neutral air.
Yeah, now it's looking kind of grim for that Dan right now.
Yeah. Yep, he
That's
goes
a good
for
option
that.
out of shield.
Yeah, because the up B comes out so fast that if you just get any sort of approach and it hits shield, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
Just jump
he
cancel
didn't
up
even
B.
hit Ned's shield. Like he tried to cross him up, and he the Ned just turns around to up B.
Hits him with the V trigger up B.
Right?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. You get a hit and just the game freezes, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah. So it looks like Dan's thinking about where counter pick.
And if I were him, I would probably.
I'll think FD.
I would stick to FD too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's out of all of Cloud's options, it's the one that has a little bit of even ground. The only issue is if Ned gets Dan into the air, that's where it gets really tough.
Yeah. But Dan also can get those down throw combos going.
But he's got to find some sort of option. But okay, so here we go, Mario combos. And once again, you see he's backing off as soon as he starts to get any sort of follow-up that goes beyond that initial. You know, if he goes down throw, he goes like for one aerial instead of chasing with multiple up airs.
Yeah. But that's the thing though, like at this deficit, you want to get as much percent as possible.
I think he's just acknowledging that at the percentage he's at, especially with the factor of limit now, it's just not there.
And Ned's kind of playing like it.
And
Kind of overwhelming Dan a little bit.
yeah, he's playing the passive-aggressive style of. Ooh,
That's gonna kill him?
Challenged
Okay, I
it. It's
thought
not
it
going
was-
to kill him, but that was a good challenge.
I would
by
actually
Ned.
be mad if that killed.
It was honestly a good use of limit. I thought that it was going to be an air dodge for you, or you just waited too long and he was going to get dunked. Ooh, nice air dodge. And he just goes for it again.
All right, so Dan, get him going.
That was a good option. Oh, and he tries for the cave.
Yeah, I think Ned just knew he was dead. He kind of just faded back anyway.
Yeah, he did not have limit, and because Cloud's up B does not snap the stage, then it's just lights out. All you got to do is just have a move that pushes Cloud the slightest amount of way to where the magnet hands won't save his life.
So let's see what Dan can do now that he took the first stock.
Another thing that he's like switching up his ground game a little bit. He's spot dodging more a lot instead of sitting in shield. And it's creating this kind of area where Ned wants to go in, but he's not too sure about when.
Yeah, now Dan was kind of like the YOLO mindset, like, I'm going to stock up. I'll believe you.
Making it back. He's got to be careful with his get up here. All right, just opts for normal get up followed by jab. That's a pretty good option. Now just dancing around each other. Back air out of shield. Ooh, gets the 2-frame. Not following up any off of it, though. The back throw, dance at 152. Let's Trump back air, not connecting.
Wow, the stage spike
on
the
was
regrab
so
right there.
Fast.
Yeah, that was pretty goofy.
That was instant. Oh my goodness. That's like the Smash 4 equivalent of like ramen noodles. That was just so. That was just so fast.
Yeah.
I would imagine that. You know, I think it might have been that Ned was close enough to the stage where that probably must have been an untechable.
Maybe. I always call those Johns, but you know, you never know.
Yeah, honestly, you do never know. This game can be so weird sometimes.
All right, so going into game 3.
Town City. I like this pick a lot.
Oh, no, game 4. I'm sorry.
It's yeah, this is game 4. All right, so now Ned, I think he's made a couple of adjustments, and I think now Dan's starting to pick up on.
Yeah, Dan definitely playing a lot better. After game 2, it was kind of looking like Ned had all the momentum in the beginning of game 3 as well. But Dan, look at that. He just shielded the first 2 hits of side B and then just grabbed them. He was definitely not going for an option like that earlier.
I think now he's starting to realize when it's okay to try to overextend and when it's not.
Yeah.
And especially now that he's tightened up his ground game, it's become a little bit harder for Ned to get in these solid, consistent approaches.
That's why best of 5s are so important in Smash 4. Like you saw it shine, it was a best of 5 for all top 32. We're probably going to see more of that. Like just because adjustments being made,
yeah,
how important it is.
It gives as much time, it gives the optimal amount of time to make adjustments in the middle of a set.
Yeah.
And it's definitely shown here. Dan has tightened up this game, and it's just a complete opposite change of what we've been seeing for the first 2 games. Because now he's got a pretty sizable percent lead. He's been in control of the stage for most of the game, and he's been putting Ned in these situations where he's been the one where he's in a disadvantageous position instead of Ned having it the other way around. And just sitting in shield, you can't do that for too long. Ned coming down with the safe down air.
Okay, that was a really good grab right there.
Again with the pivot grabs, Ned's just been getting so much mileage out of that today. Neutral air, getting
Forcing
out
that
of
to
that.
use his up B.
Oh no,
he doesn't. Wow.
He saved his jump. Oh, but he wastes the side B.
That was a really good grab. That's not cool.
All right, so Dan with taking the first stock in this game.
I like how Dan didn't even try to punish that side B. Like, he just sat there and charged his flood.
Neutral air coming down.
But most of the time, there's really no reason to, because you're not going to punish it.
And now Ned's starting to space himself out a little bit more. He's been hanging back, wanting to get into this area where he's out of range for Mario's aerials, but his disjoints are going to knock him out. Up with these up tilt combos. Nice air dodge, though. Coming back down. Back air on perfect shield. He's got limit. I'm liking Dan's decision to keep coming back down with neutral air, but he can't get too repetitive with it because that might start to catch on to it. Sharking with the up air.
And that's something too, like he hasn't, oh wow.
What? He went nowhere! He
like,
actually
like
went
it had something
nowhere!
to do with that platform. Like, I don't know what just happened.
What was that? That was so weird. He got hit by the up B, but he went nowhere because of the platform or
It looked
something?
like he teched it. Like, that was really weird.
How can he tech if he's
I
going?
don't know, man. Like, that's, I don't know. But either way,
that was
Ned got the
weird.
stock anyway. But now, I was gonna say, like, right before that happened, like, Ned wasn't getting a lot of up airs.
Yeah, now
this
he's
game.
finding his windows to get in and pop Dan up into the air. And with this,
The punish.
he's got the right idea, but he's missing out all his dare auto cancels now. Trying to come in with the up air, nice auto cancel, following up the jab. That's just kind of poking away at him. Just
Yeah, this is a big stock.
Just
He
bit by
wants to
bit.
stay alive in winners. Take this game 5. He's gonna have to seal this out. So that's the percent lead. Really good spot dodge.
Power shields the up smash, coming back down, gets him with the up tilt.
gets caught by that side B.
Oh, dang. So Ned taking it 3-1, going to be moving on to grands.
Yeah.
Dan's now got to go through losers.
Really good set. It's like Big Mac's hopping on.
I think Big Mac is going to be playing, if I remember, who is still in bracket.
Slojo?
No, Slojo got a... Yeah, no, probably Slojo.